I'm going to demonstrate here on the Blue Yeti for the people that join us on Skype and just use it on their computer for recording interviews with us on WTOP, how to use the Yeti in a way so that you will sound good, but you also won't have the popping of the P's, which is known as plosives, and other issues with T's and B's and other letters that frequently get popped if you're using the microphone just slightly off. This is the Blue Yeti, which most of you have. It doesn't matter if you don't have the Yeti, the idea is the same, but we're going to demonstrate on the Yeti. This is the front of the Yeti, as you see the red light indicating that the mic is on and working, indicating also that this is the front of the Blue Yeti. The other feature I want you to notice is on the top here, and I'm going to tilt the microphone so you see it. This is the area you want to speak into right here. You don't want to be speaking up here into this part or back here. You want to be speaking here. Now you don't want to speak directly on it, and I'm going to show you in a second, but the idea is that the buds of the microphone, which make it sound good, jut out in this direction and face this part of the microphone, not on top or in back. So you want to tilt the microphone, at least I do. You can have it straight on, but I tilt it at about a 10-degree angle, again having this red light pointing towards me, so I'm speaking to the right side of the microphone. You can tilt it to 45 degrees if you want to, but you tilt the microphone, in my estimation. You put it on the cardoid position, by the way, which most people have already done, which is the third one on the back here. You may not be able to see it, but you've got 4 positions. It's the third one, the second from the right, or the heart shape. Also the gain that you would be working on, which certainly is an issue we can individually work on with you. So you get this microphone with the red light pointing towards you. You've got the microphone in the right direction. Now what you want to do is you want to be speaking about this distance away. No really more than that. If you're back here, that's a little too far. You can be this close, but then you're going to get the plosives issue. Closer would be better than farther away. I usually stand about here. This is about an inch or so away. Now the important thing that you'll want to do, and this is how you're going to eliminate the plosives and the T's and the B's and whatnot, is the way you talk into the microphone. This is a cardioid microphone, or in the cardioid position, and for people like us in the industry, we have a lot of experience with it. What you want to do to eliminate the plosives is, and the P's, the T's, and the B's, is not speak directly boom right here into the front of the microphone, although this is the area that's going to pick you up, and you don't want to speak up here or back here, but you want to speak kind of across the area. If you can imagine the front here in the microphone, it emanates kind of like a circle out as far as it picking up audio. So anything kind of around here will work fine. So I tilted at about a 10-degree angle, and I'm kind of talking in a sideways direction right now, kind of towards the edge of the microphone, but on the side where the buds are, but kind of just off to the left edge. So I would say something like, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, and I would talk this way instead of talking directly into the microphone like this. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So I talk off to the left side here, or you could even angle it the other way. And if you want to speak this way, angling your face in this direction, so you're not again speaking directly into the front of the microphone right here, but speaking in sort of this direction. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Now most likely, again, you're going to be close enough that the microphone's going to pick you up very well, but if you speak off to the side here, or speak off to the left side, right side or left side, or even if you talk maybe a little bit to the top, you will eliminate those plosives, as opposed to talking directly into the microphone like this, which will pick you up rich, but will also get you the P's and the T's. As long as you're close enough, even if you're talking a little bit off to the side over here or over here, you're not going to have the plosive issue, and it's going to sound really good as well. So you still want to get close enough within an inch, but you want to talk this way or this way. But you don't necessarily want to talk this way. So if I were to say something like, this is the backup plan for what's going on, or this is the backup plan for what's going on, that's going to sound much better when you say the B and the P than this is the backup plan for what's going on. So I'm going to turn the microphone over here one more time and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So as I was talking here, I was kind of angled in this direction for one sort of sample, and that's fine. or I can go the other way. I'm going to go across the screen here and angle myself in this direction. The microphone's going to do a radius around here, around the microphone. So as long as you hit this direction or this direction, as long as you're within about an inch of the microphone, it's still going to sound very good, and you're not going to get the P's and the B's the same way as if you talked boom, straight on like that. That's the best way I can describe for you on how to manage the Yeti in a way so that you're going to still sound good, but you're not going to be popping the B's and the P's and the T's, which is very difficult to eliminate. Otherwise, this Yeti is going to work perfectly fine, and all the other microphones are going to work fine as well, and you're going to run into the same issue with any other microphone. In general, this is the way you're going to be able to solve it. You're going to have a good sounding interview, and you're not going to be popping your B's, P's, and T's. Now, of course, if you have any questions, you can always reach me, you can always email me, you can always call me, and we can go through it individually.